We're under one. Damian Chambers. He's got a high percentage KO rate, and if he lands that right hand, it's good night, Irene. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Preston, England, please welcome Damian Chambo Chambers. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Brilliant hook there. Nice hook there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the draw. You follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out.
But then you win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
And you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work. Good man.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over ball. Bull in the matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? quickly as the action slows down and heats back up. And he scores with the counter. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And the big cat goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Come on, you're switching on.
Two straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up. But you were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Great defense.
There's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'd come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. Hook just can't find the target. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Chambers just got clipped. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Chambers is in trouble. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back out there.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. The jab's working now.
We'll go again. Come on, you're switching up. You got
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
win this round. You had everything in the bag, but now you let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a god-awful...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Chambers is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just stay focused.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
On the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't score with that hook again. He blocks the right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nobody home with that hook. I've heard the... Did you see that? Chambers is in trouble. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Chambers just got clipped. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Bad round, but we don't care.
Yes, I like that round. Good one. Feel good? Good man.
All that work in camp, you gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Let's start the 6. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Chambers on the back foot trying to survive. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Chambers is down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna...
Whoa, Johnny! Chambers is hurt. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Chambers is down goes Chambers. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your bell.
Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind.
Here we go. It's round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Chambers on the back foot trying to survive. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. It's survival time for Damian Chambers. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. He misses with that straight left. Failing to score with that right hook. It's survival time for Damian Chambers. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Come back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back. Get
Just 3 shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice. Oh, 1, 2 straight.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Usyk. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Do it for Chambers, who's finally down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They drop their guard, they get caught. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Usyk might go down here. What an up! Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.